Hi, my name is Hannah Flaherty, and I'm going to be showing you my sketchbook that I did from January 2017 to September of 2017. So most of these stickers I just kind of got from wherever. This one, though, is by Re-Artwork, and this one would be from Natel Draws Stuff. It came with a pin, and she so nicely sent me a sticker, and I thought that was really cute. So let's go ahead and get started. This is some drawings just of my character Dinah from my comic. I worked at Justice for Girls at the time, and I was just surrounded by really heavily branded cutesy girlsy clothes, you know, and I just thought it was really cute, and I was inspired to just draw her in some of the outfits. This is not promoting them at all. They kind of are not great, but you know how it is. Ealing Mighty Fine. I really liked this one. I did a speed drawing of this one, and then I kind of did a little spin-off into like a big painting later. So that one's also on my Instagram. A lot of this stuff is just notes, and this paper did bleed a lot, which I was okay with. It really helped me keep like a looser style, and I would use the opposite side of pages that I used marker on for like, you know, just planning and little doodles and stuff like that. So I really thought that helped me a lot to maintain a looser sketchbook. And over here, I really like this one. I did a little octopus girl, kind of based on the Dumbo octopus, which I saw some gifs of that. I thought that was just the cutest little octopus. I want to repost this because I really like it, but when I first posted it, I didn't have a lot of followers, and I just really want more people to see it because I think it's really sweet. Some lyric tests for my comic. Here's just a little study of a tea cabinet that I did a while ago while I was listening to something. Some thumbnails for my comic. My old Meet the Artist thing, I kind of did it really fast, and that's why I did another one recently, because not only do I dress a lot better now, actually worse, but I wanted to put a little more time into it. Plus, I can't resist talking about myself. These are bad. They're just, I was listening to someone talk, and I just wanted to doodle, and I didn't sketch them beforehand. But I used to draw the Avengers a lot, and just, I don't know, drawing their uniforms got kind of therapeutic for me. I did Fresh and Crisp here. I also decided that that's their names for whatever dumb reason, but I just like this style of like old vintage ads, and I wanted to practice blending my markers, and I just thought it was a lot of fun. I really like how the colors came out. Just some notes. This is, I wanted to try some old pencil sketches again. This is one of my older OCs, and I don't know, I wanted to just try some color pops and stuff. The orange highlighter I used was like a weird highlighter that didn't actually do any highlighting. It was just like a gross marker, so that didn't really come out as I expected. But if he looks weird here, it's because he is mute and he speaks sign language. So I was trying to say I forgot exactly what he's saying here. I don't actually speak it. I just googled it for this, but he's saying something about foreign policy or whatever. I was like, what would a governor say? My old hourlies from 2017. These were a lot of fun. They got a little depressing, but they usually do because I'm an artist. I have all of these kind of back on my Tumblr and on my Instagram too, if you want to see that. Some more of them. This page was fun. I was testing out some designs for Rose Amos, who I'm still working on preliminary designs for. She's going to be in my next comic tie binder. She's a little tricky. The most I know about her is that she's got a big nose. And that's the only design thing I'm super committed to. She used to have kind of a can I speak to your manager bob, but I don't know, I'm just kind of workshopping her still. She's supposed to be just a hot mess, and I love her. This was just kind of train of thought doodle. I wanted to try something fun. The watercolors didn't blend exactly as I'd hoped, but I still thought it was fun, and drawing all those paper airplanes turned out to be really fun. I was really happy with that shoe. That shoe made me happy. I couldn't exactly match it with this one, but I really like that shoe. Over here, there was this, when I worked at the mall, I would, be in the food court a lot, And there was this, whenever I'd go in for like an early morning shift, there would be this dad with his daughter there, and like a lot of the time, and they would sit together at one of the tiniest tables that was like made for kids, and it was really sweet. They'd always get Chick-fil-A, and then one day, you know, I saw her wearing all denim with these puffy red socks, and it was just the cutest, so I had to draw them. I wasn't like directly referencing the whole time or anything, so I wasn't staring at them, but you know, I committed their looks to memory because I just thought they were the cutest. This doodle I did at work, my cousin drew this one in here, and I do not regret it. I think this is a very powerful man, and I think he has strength to crush 1,000 armies, and this turtle is the turtle of wisdom and truth, and nothing else could ever surpass it. Then I also let a little girl, I drew a Vaporeon, how did I forget that? A Vaporeon with her, like we kind of took turns doing little things, so that's why it kind of resembles one and also looks like a child did it. And then just for fun, I drew my own right here. As you can tell in this sketchbook, I used a lot of watercolor and marker and just really let it get messy. I really explored a lot with my style in this one. I really liked it. And here's some Carlo from my comic, also just kind of testing some designs for volume 3, which I'm in now. This was back when it was still kind of early to mid volume 2. This is volume 4. I still really like this. I don't see any reason I would deviate from the design here. And then I was just playing with some stingrays and how perhaps a stingray mermaid would look like. Very handsome. And then this guy, I don't know, it doesn't even look like it was me that drew it, but it was me, and I just give him a little Donald Duck hat, and I thought he was very wholesome. More design tests for a tie binder character. They never got very far. I was just scribbling. These were fun, just little. I was just practicing some kind of shapes and silhouettes of trying to push my character design more. I meant to do a lot of them, but I kind of stopped at 5 because I'm lazy. These two are my favorites, though. Some little Bulbasaurs. This is a little thumbnail sketch of a self-portrait I did for work. This was kind of a stressful, angry-looking page. I just wanted to play with some highlighters. This girl, I did her first, and I really liked how she came out, and then I wanted to do more highlighters. And I don't know, I was just really pushing the messiness of it. And here we got Nate Roos from the band Fun, and now he's got his own solo album. I just really like his face, and I wanted to try drawing him. Plus, I haven't done like a lot of solid pencil stuff lately. So that's from reference. These are some thumbnails of some watercolor illustrations I did, and I was practicing some sharks. You can't really see them very well because I got covered up by the other side. Let's see. And then, well, I don't actually remember when specifically I did this, because that is volume 3, Carlo. I think I just did this one before the chapter where he has this outfit comes in. I think, yeah. This was still, I was confused because this one, I was like, oh, I thought it was in volume 3, but it was just a chapter before this, because this was also a kind of a practice sketch for what his design would be like, and it kind of came out pretty similar. These were fun. I just put a little washi tape on there. I was just waiting somewhere practicing, you know, simplifying things. I really liked the little gel pen flowers. I really wanted to work on like silhouettes and stuff, so I'm pretty proud of how her like shoulder blades came out and everything. More thumbnail sketches and a little Triceratops dragon practice. This one I did not do in my sketchbook. I just taped it in, and I didn't like it at first, but once I put it in my sketchbook, I liked it a lot more because it's allowed to get messy in here, you know. Some Animal Crossing characters, just because I got a real hankering for that. And a little orange. I like my little orange. Lots of thumbnail sketches over here. It was mermaid, and everyone was drawing their cute mermaids, and I thought that's lovely, so I drew a Chester mermaid. I know I posted this one with Esther there. I don't know, I just like that alternate universe idea. That he's kind of an aerial scenario where he's like obsessed with people or something, but not really the civilization, but like their dogs and their video games and stuff like that. These were fun. I was practicing some designs for my Pathfinder character Rue. I don't think I may have started playing her at this point, but I don't remember exactly. But all I knew is that she was a Gripply, and that was about it. Yeah. And then this one I did like late night. It was super sloppy. I wish I had spent more time on his legs. Another mermaid doodle. These ones, when I went back before the video, I was looking through this thing to see if there's anything I need to remember, and I realized around Inktober of this year, I kind of started making a lot more longer faces, and I really worked on my jaws more, because in my head, especially this guy Monty, he's supposed to have a much longer face, and this is Declan. I never finished this one just because I liked the sketch too much, and I didn't really like how this came out, so I just kind of wanted to leave it as it is. But I think I really improved getting head shapes how I want them to more recently, like towards the end of 2017, right after the sketchbook ended. So I'm proud of that improvement. Over here, these were a lot of fun. I just wanted to get some space aesthetic stuff here. And then this was just kind of off the top of my head drawing of our half-orc NPC in our Pathfinder game. And I did not get them quite as bulky as I needed to, but I'm still working on that because I have no idea how to draw bulk, guys. More tie binder, concept art, and some Kirby's, because everybody loves Kirby. This is Taco from TV. I really wanted to do some more Adventure Zone fan art. I did a couple digitally, but I'm just obsessed with all, like, my favorite Taco fan arts are when he's just got on the tackiest outfit imaginable, and I really wanted to capture that. It's just, like, Chester is usually the one I draw for tacky outfits, but he also has some restraint. Taco, the Flip Wizard, has no restraint, and I like that. I really respect that about him, and I want to draw some horrid mesh under his crop top, you know? I really like how this sketch came out. This was a concept sketch right here for one of my friend's Pathfinder characters. I really liked this one. I wish it wasn't on the back of some marker, or I would have, you know, colored it in more and posted it. I just think I really like how her silhouette came out. This was about the time when I started thinking about frogs a little too much, maybe. I'm gonna do that. This was just a cute thing I wanted to try, like a basic bro finds a frog. Then these were just from reference and thumbnail sketches. My pages are starting to get a lot emptier as I get into this part. I don't like that as much, but I really liked how this girl came out. I kind of referenced some Pinterest stuff for her whole aesthetic, but I really liked it. And also I got some pink acrylic ink, and I used that for her hair and pants, and I thought that was really fun. When I posted this one, I put a lot of filters on it to make it look kind of bluey purple, but just to match my whole, you know, aesthetic. But I don't know, I thought it would look a little better that way. But I really like it as black in my sketchbook. Here we've got Radtrix Roarland, my halfling rogue NPC from a game I DM'd briefly. It was a X Games themed one-shot. And then these were some from life drawings of That's My Mom, and that was just some guy sitting at a table when we were in Austin. I was just doodling in a restaurant. More thumbnails. This is a little concept sketch for a watercolor painting I ended up doing. I really like the look of her, but both of them came out really good, but they just look different. You know how it is. And on this one, I stole my friend's gel pen and kind of ate it up on that one. Sorry, Abby. More Volume 3 Carlo. This isn't exactly how it came out looking, but I'm really happy with it. I think he's really cute in this one, and I just like how this one came out. And then some practice desert rain frogs as a wizard and a barbarian, but this one I ended up coloring in digitally and posting on my Instagram. This one I never did anything with. I just keep him there for me. He's real special. I love him. Some reference from Pinterest on this one. And then here I colored in this lizard and gave him a little flower background. You can see that on my Instagram. This was just while I was talking on the phone. And then these ones, these I was really happy with because I got the, one of these water brushes. And I just kind of wanted to practice that. And I actually started with no sketch and I just kind of did their faces and hair and then did the lines over top. So if they're a little janky, I'm still happy with them. My only regret is I wanted a little more diversity in the skin tones, but I'm still I was at the time pretty new with watercolor, and I had a hard time kind of regulating the saturation. So with her, I just had to really push it right at the end to get something that didn't come out basically the same every time. Got my Kuretake brush pen at this time, and I still wasn't very good at it, but I started playing with it a little bit at this point. This one I plowed through Photoshop before posting, but now I like it a little more. I absolutely hated it at the time, but now I kind of see the appeal now. I think she's pretty cute. And then here's my Pathfinder character again, Rue. That's her, like, as a younger little Gripply, and if she were a human, how that would be. And then there's my boy Chester again, just some Kuretake brush pen practice. Again, I took this one digital and gave it some better color. And yeah, that's the sketchbook, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to fill another one soon. I may record this again because this lighting is gross. Who knows? But thanks, guys.